Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high to see when we in our lower state. It's L-Deez, also known Party Boy Lawrence to win. I got my special guest for another episode. I need to know. What's your name?
I am DJ Red Corvette.
Okay. Thank you for coming, though.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming. You know, I see you around town. You know what I'm saying? I see you around town. You always salute, and I feel good about that.
Yeah. I'm always happy to see people.
Okay.
Especially in their regular state and not like lit in the club and stuff.
Oh, shit.
Like I'm always happy to just like see people being regular and doing regular shit like grocery shopping and going to the restaurant. So, yeah.
Okay, for sure. Well, shit, I didn't know if that was an innuendo because next week I made a year flat sober, so I didn't know if that was for sure. So we got 2 birthdays in the motherfucking house. We got the Pink Bunny Rabbit, you know what I'm saying, on the couch. It's her birthday and it's my sobriety birthday, so yeah. We in the house.
Happy birthday to
for
y'all.
Sure. So you are DJ Red Corvette?
Yes.
So how long have you been doing that?
I've been DJing full-time since about 2014. I started practicing in 2011 when I was in college, and I came back to the Bay from living in LA and finishing school and started DJing, and I wasn't full-time. I lost my job, and I just went full force into it.
Okay.
But I've always been into music and worked in radio since 2005, I want to say. I was interning and stuff at KML.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Did you ever work at youth radio?
No, I'm not from the East Bay, so I didn't know nothing about youth radio until I got here. I'm from San Francisco, so I heard about it and I thought it was a dope ass program. I wish we would have had that in like San Francisco, but like we didn't have that option.
Oh.
It was like you either go to this college prep club, which didn't really teach you different things. There wasn't really no media outlets, so I didn't have that. But yeah, I'm not one of those kids that were in that program.
So is music part of your major?
No. I went to school for broadcasting. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do in radio or in media, but like I started to like go out and stuff at 19. Like I used to get snuck into the clubs and stuff because I was on a street team. So then I started seeing a lot of DJs, and I was like, I want to learn how to DJ, and that's when I started getting into music.
Okay, and so do you just DJ? Like, do you make beats too?
I don't. I am trying to teach myself how to produce, but like it's just another program that I have to like sit down and finick with. But I do have Serato Studio, and I'm like trying to build my first full minute and a half of a song.
Okay.
But I just DJ and curate. That's it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So do you ever go on tour?
I've been on tour. So I'm also Rihanna's official DJ, Rihanna J. So we've been on tour a couple times, and I've like made my own tour where I like schedule different events, schedule different parties across the country. And I just went from here to Atlanta to New Orleans to DC to New York, and then came back and then went to LA. So I've done my own tour, but I've also like toured with Rihanna J, with Jungle Pussy and BJ the Chicago Kid last year.
Okay.
So, yeah. Touring.
Jungle Pussy.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, did I hear that correct?
Shout out to Cameron. Yes. Jungle Pussy, this rapper from New York, from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man or woman?
Woman.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, she's hella tight.
Really?
She's like not only is she a rapper, she's like a actress, and she creates her own content, and like she does modeling and all this stuff. She's a really dope person.
That's crazy because you know what? A lot of these new artists, and shout out to Rihanna J.
Yeah, shout out to Ray.
That's the homie, man. She can sing her motherfucking ass off. She makes some really motherfucking good music.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to her next couple of releases. I think she has some lined up, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, is she in Oakland now?
She lives in Vallejo.
Gotcha.
I think their next move would be to LA, so.
Yeah, I got to get her out, man. Shout out to Rihanna.
Yeah, get her out here and tell her to come through.
Okay.
She'll come.
For sure. So what got you into music, though? Like, what made you say, you know what, this is something that I actually really, really think that I want to do?
What got me into music is I always used to see my cousin. Like, my cousin had a studio similar to where we are, and I used to just see him in his studio, like practicing mixing. He would talk to me about broadcasting a lot and stuff, and like I started playlisting a long time ago and didn't know that that was a thing. Like, I would buy CDs and kind of like mix them and make like tapes and stuff. So I started that, but that was in like high school, and then I started selling CDs. And then from there, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So like I signed up for, I think it was English. I can't even remember. College was so long ago, but I signed up, and then I heard about the broadcasting program that would help me get into radio or in any kind of media. I didn't know what to do or none of that. And the program was boring. So then I left that and went to fashion. But during that time, I was trying to figure out how to DJ, and I would ask a lot of people to like help me and teach me. And either they didn't have time, they didn't have the equipment and all that stuff. And yeah, that's when I started. My uncle told me to go get a controller, and that's how I got into DJing and stuff. So I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wanted to be of the culture, which meant like either music, fashion, or sneaker historian. Like, I wanted to be doing something of that nature.
Yeah.
And music just has been the thing that stuck with me through all of this and through me searching and stuff. Like,
so have you ever tried rapping?
No, I didn't want to make music. Hell nah.
So do you have do you think that you could ever get up there and write something though and rap?
Nah, that's not my thing. I can tell somebody like that ain't cool, or I can help lend an ear to like listen to see if this sounds right. But about making music, actually rapping and singing, I think the only thing I would like to do is learn how to sing better, I guess.
Gotcha.
Like, I can't sing that well, but I'll be trying.
So were you one of them shower singers or something like that?
Nah, yeah. I think everybody is, but I for sure am like, I'll sing in the shower. I'll kind of like, I used to come in on Rihanna's vocals a little bit. Yeah. Knowing that I shouldn't be, but I still like.
When you DJing for her?
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
that's
I'll
natural.
do her little backgrounds, her little oohs and ahs.
That's hella funny. So when you in the Bay, right?
Yeah.
When you in the Bay and you doing a party, right?
Uh-huh.
What 3 songs are you guaranteed to get the motherfucking party jumping?
Anything from City Girls. So, not Twerk. What's that song? Real Ass Bitch. Yeah, I don't know the name of the song. What's it called?
It definitely got the couch jumping. Shit, I guess you are right. I'm like, okay. What the fuck is that?
So that one song, it's not Twerk. What's it called? Damn. Act Up. So that song will get the party jumping. And then Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly. And then I'll kind of mix it into the Beyonce one. And what else? Depending on where I am, like Cupcake No Feeling will rock.
By the dudes from North Oakland.
By the Trunk Boys.
Yeah, the Trunk Boys. Shout out to the Trunk Boys.
That'll turn some shit up. So anything from Lil Wayne, so like Shine or Back That Ass Up, or like Dick Pleaser. Like any of those songs will turn up a party and get shit jumping.
You know, like if I'm partying with some motherfuckers, let's say my age, like 40s and up.
Yeah.
Then I think Pimp of the Year. That does that shit. Drew Down, Pimp of the Year. If I'm in East Oakland,
I'm going to keep that one in mind for sure. I need to put that in my timeline. I mean, put that in my crates.
And if I'm just wanting it, like, no disrespect, but if you just going to throw like a one verse in there, just one verse, I got to hear, I got the North, got the East, got the West with me. If I'm partying with some motherfuckers from my age down to like 20.
That no matter what age, if I'm in Oakland or if I'm in the East Bay playing that, it don't matter. That song is always guaranteed to get shit started for sure.
That shit is crazy.
It will take the party to another level.
Yes.
So like you could be here and that one song will take the party to about a 15 if you guys are at a 9.
For sure. For sure. 10 with summer school credit. You know, a motherfucker might be able to graduate early fucking with Mr. Fab, black ass.
For real. No matter where, no matter what. I remember when that album came out, I bought it twice. It's still going crazy.
Yeah.
It's still going crazy. So, yeah, shout out to Mr. Fab.
For sure, man. Shout out to Stanley. Boy, I hope you've been all right during this quarantine. I know that nigga rapping his motherfucking ass off. Yeah. You know when I think about Fab, right? And shit like that, I remember because I know his mother.
Okay.
And somebody was saying, you know, that nigga, man, he, like, kind of like speaking like he didn't deserve to where he's at. You know, because that's called a hater when a motherfucker.
Why? I don't.
Like, oh, man, the motherfucker, man. I said, check this out, man. I remember when I used to see his mother, and I'd be like, hey, your boy in the house, you know him. You know, because I knew his mother from the grocery store.
Yeah.
And it'd be weird, like, when I be knowing the parent first, but I'm closer to the kid age. You know what I'm saying? So your boy in the house, I go check it. This motherfucker is in there writing raps. There's so many papers on the motherfucking floor. It look like this nigga is trying to write the Bible.
That's tight. That's tight.
It is, though, because hard work pay off.
Yeah, and he's still going. Like, people always, I mean, I think I've had conversations with people and they've wondered, like, what and how. And it's just like he just keeps sustaining himself in it.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell somebody really loves what they doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has other things that's added to it, but, like, rapping is, like, the central thing of it.
And you know what? It's all centered around the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like some motherfuckers might be rapping, but then at night, them motherfuckers might be a doctor in this motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like great, like when you have talents and all your worlds meet. Like how you said that you want to be centered around the culture, whether it be fashion, music, sneakers, something like that. Historian,
I don't know. Yeah. I think being of the culture has, like, been the best thing of it because it helps me, like I say, sustain my my contribution to it.
Yeah.
I haven't ever gotten tired of anything that I've done yet.
Okay.
Not one thing. The only thing that I got tired of was working for somebody. And then I lost that, and then I had nothing but a fire under me to make money and hustle through this. And I'm still like, I'm not ready to buy a house, but I'm gonna be close to it soon. So, like,
okay.
And I want to keep doing what I'm doing while I'm in the music industry or making moves in this. Like, that's just what it is for me.
So you said that you been around DJing, right?
Yeah.
What place do you like DJing? Like, that you had a real good experience? Like, man, them motherfuckers was cool, man.
There was this one time, like, I really don't do weddings unless I'm, like, recommended. But there was this one couple that, like, came and scouted me at Parliament, which is one of my favorite places to DJ. But they came and scouted me to like DJ their wedding, and they rented out like the Oakland, the Science Academy on the hill.
Okay.
They rented that shit out, and like have never been to a party that was just like that. Like, it was like everybody, the energy was crazy. It was beautiful in there. We were under the stars in there. Like, that shit was hella fun. And a lot of people knew me, but I didn't know them.
Yeah.
And that was just like a really good experience for me. Like, that was like one of those times where I'm like, okay, I'm here where I am, where I should be. Another time is when I DJ'd for Flognaw, which is Tyler, the Creator's concert festival thing.
Yeah, when is that normally taking place?
It's in October.
October.
Yeah. Which I don't know, it probably is not gonna happen this year, but yeah, like when I DJ'd that, like, and people came and fucked with me, that shit was tight.
How did you get on for that?
I have friends that I got booked through a homie from Golden Voice.
Okay.
So one of my friends, or one of the homies, Ellen, she does a lot of the booking for Los Angeles and all of California. And she just like reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to DJ. So I was like, hell yeah.
Hell motherfucking yeah. I'm on my way. When? Tomorrow? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there in 2 hours.
Negotiated the contract, and that was that.
I like that. When you said contract, that means you got paid.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. You would have did it for free, though, huh?
No. The reason why is because that festival makes a lot of money.
That's right.
So with them selling out, that before I got booked, they were sold out.
Yeah.
So with them selling out, I know everybody's getting a check.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be that person to not get a check out of that. So like, yeah, I'm not to the point. I'm past the point where I'll just do something for free.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a homie, like you got to give me a piece of clothing or something. Like
Gotcha.
There has to be an exchange.
Gotcha. Yeah. So what's your favorite city to tour? Like that you've been to that reminded you of Oakland or the Bay? Not Oakland, my bad. You from Frisco. Just the Bay or that felt like home, I should say.
Atlanta. When we did the Atlanta date, when I toured with Rihanna and did that Atlanta date, that shit was lit. Like I felt like I was with family.
Okay.
And they was like shouting us out. They was screaming, making noise. They was learning the songs. They was dancing. The whole crowd was moving. Like that shit was fun. And I DJ'd a party out there and didn't. My friend was telling me not to play any like Atlanta music, but I still did. And I still killed my set and like had hella fun, made hella new connections. Like it was a good fucking time. Atlanta has been a vibe.
Yeah, I've been out to Atlanta before, and it was off the hook.
Yes.
It was off the hook. I remember my partner, right? Uh-huh. I went out there, and I came back. He said, how was Atlanta? I said, they have some very beautiful women out there. He said, yeah. I said, I've never seen that many fine chicks that worked at McDonald's in my life. He said, what? I said, man, they killing shit. He said, and he loved his girlfriend. I felt bad for him. He said, is they killing my girlfriend, Tasha? I said, yep. He said, well, is they killing your girlfriend, Brandy? I said, yeah. That's why I didn't mention her. You know,
that's kind of funny.
It is, though, but don't jump in front of the bullet, man.
Yeah.
When I went out there to Atlanta, the airport is like a city in itself.
Yeah, that shit is huge and ridiculous. They need to fix that. Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was big as hell. I was like, what? Where? I'm on this side, east side, west side.
Yeah, like you really take a train to the other side, and I'm seeing nothing but tenderonis. Chocolate tenderonis, light-skinned tenderonis, just tenderonis every motherfucking where. Then when I get to...
Black as fuck.
Then I go to McDonald's, and they in there with gold teeth and Halle Berry hairstyles. Talking about, you want a Big Mac? I'm like, yeah, I am the Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking Big Mac is already in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, were you ever in a crew of DJs, right?
Part of More Vibes with Ebadage, Dage Digital, and and Stefan, Oxcord. I'm saying their real names. DJ Oxcord, OG Kale, and Kawasaki, and there's other people. So it's like Shell Hard and like J Nail. They're all like fuck with it. So yeah.
So do y'all do shows together?
We haven't done shows together in a while. We were throwing a party together for like holiday season, and we would just DJ together, but because everybody has just expanded in their own avenue, because we really wanted to be a collective versus just being a crew and like DJing only with us. So we have expanded in all of the things that we've done or wanted to do. And so like Dage is touring, Stefan is doing his own parties, and like we're all doing, I'm doing Women's Sound Off. Like we're all doing all of our different things. So like we don't DJ together as much. Somebody might be here in town. Somebody might be across the world. Like, so we are a crew. We still fuck with each other, but it's not like we DJ everything together anymore like we used to.
So what's
I miss that though.
So what's the difference between a collective and a crew? You said a collective and a crew. What's the difference?
So the collective is we all contribute to this one thing. So we contribute to make More Vibes a bigger thing than what it is, and we all are in our own, lanes doing what we like, what we are actually interested in. Like, I'm very interested in women empowerment and helping other creative folks or women like get back to their creativity or to like roadmap their creativity, as to where Ebadage is just a creative in his own light, and he tours the world. Mm-hmm. And then there's Oxcord, who he's just like a culture DJ. Like he DJs for the culture. He has partnerships with Jameson. He has another Party Fam, which is like a big like West Coast like party collection. They have like multiple parties in the different cities, usually in LA, here, and Seattle a lot. So yeah, and then Kawasaki has Cyber Rodeo. Like we all have all these different things, versus a DJ crew where they'll get together and they'll be the only ones that DJ in their parties.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
Like it'll be us four, but we're the only ones that throw that party.
Kind of like how Wave Brothers do that a lot.
Yeah. So like they usually are the only DJs. They may feature a couple of DJs, but like when they're throwing a party, they're only DJing together. Although some of them do different things, their main thing is Wave Bros. Yeah. Just to show up, all four of them DJing on the set, and that's that.
Yeah. So how do DJs usually like make money besides DJing? Do they do y'all make mixtapes and stuff like that? Or
yeah, I've gotten paid recently. Because we can't really DJ out, I've gotten paid to either do some live stuff, create a playlist, or create a mix. Like I created a mix that's gonna run on a station, on a Dash radio station. Partnerships. So like you could get, if you're like, depending on your following, you can get partnerships with certain people, and they'll like pay you to post their stuff on there, like Puma and Jack Daniels and Jameson and all that stuff, and like Wink Wine. Like these companies want us to like show or showcase their products to our market so that it can expand on their market, and they usually pay you for stuff like that. You can get paid doing that. I mean, a lot of DJs now are producing because it's tough to just be a DJ and make money. So they're producing, they're creating their own merch. What else are things that DJs do that they can get paid for? Like it's basically just playlisting, curating events also, like throwing their own parties. People are getting paid a full door fee. They're out here, like it's just a split. So like if you throw a party, you usually get all of the door, and then the owner of the bar, the rest of the bar, they get the rest of the money from the bar, depending on what kind of agreement that you guys come up with. So like, yeah, it's usually merch, playlisting, touring. Some people are creative directors and MDs, which help the artists when they're on tour. Like they'll music direct what's going on, so that when the show is going, it runs smoothly. Another thing that I want to get paid for as a DJ is tour managing.
Okay.
Because I have to get there and make sure the sound is right. That's a big part of tour managing, outside of the paperwork that goes behind it, and linking with the actual manager of the venue, or the GM, like all that stuff. Like that's something that I want to get paid for. And because I know what the artist actually needs, because I run, so close hand in hand with the artist, that's something that I can easily like run into, since I'm the person that's usually on tour with them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So with this coronavirus shit going on, right? Do you DJ from the house, like live on TV or something like that?
The live shit just be stressing me out, because it's like I follow so many DJs across the world. I'm always seeing a DJ on live, so I don't want to. I haven't really been into doing my own thing, because I don't really want to be in competition with the 13 DJs that are online and stuff. I'd rather just do spot DJing. So some people have asked me to DJ. Like I've done 3 live shows, and I'm doing one next weekend, and I'm doing one tomorrow, and I'm doing one next Saturday. So I've done it, but it hasn't been like a consistent thing. And the ones that I have done, I've gotten paid to do. So yeah.
Are people still getting paid from the house?
I don't know what people are doing. I know that most of the ones that I've agreed to, I've gotten paid and tried to finesse something out of the deal, like something.
Yeah, because somebody at my job was telling me that I should be on there talking, like cracking jokes, or do like a comedy show from the house and Cash App, and I just wanted to know.
No, out of all of that, I made $5. Like, I've DJ'd 4 sets and I made $5 just based off of tips. We're not like I think that it's hard for people to like start tipping a DJ when they've never tipped a DJ.
Yeah.
So like if I know a homie and I'm having a good time on their life, like there's been I've tipped some people because they had really good sessions and like kept me looking, but I don't know how much people are really. One of my friends said she made $70, but I'm like, I did the same live and only made $5.
Yeah.
So maybe it was what I was playing, maybe it was the time of day, maybe I didn't promote it, I don't know, but I'm trying to make money from the house DJing if I can.
I can
most
tell
people
how
have
you're
been asking me, like, can you do this? I have this for you. And I'm like, hell yeah. Like.
So when you were beginning to be a DJ, did you being a lady and stuff like that, did you have any adversity just with being a lady?
I mean, I still have it. I mean, I don't have it as much, but I feel like I did because I feel like because I started DJing, a lot of guys either expected me to dress a certain way and look a certain way, or they would either talk to me or push me to the side. And that still happens, like, to where I've had to check people about how they've treated me because I don't want to get treated any different than my male counterparts or anybody that's on the bill. I don't care if you've known somebody longer. When you greet me, when you see me and you want me to DJ your party, I need you to greet me and let me know the functions or whatever I need to do or whatever I'm supposed to get, especially like if I'm supposed to get drink tickets or if I'm supposed to have a guest list. Like, I need to know all those things. And if I know that my friend that I talk to all the time is getting the same thing or getting this pay, I need to be treated in that way, the same way. I don't want to be treated any other way. So yeah, like I've had guys trying to intimidate me in the booth because I didn't know something and I've asked them and then they wouldn't answer me, or they would walk over me, step over me, move cords, pull shit out, and like be all in my space while I'm finishing up my set. And I want the same respect.
Yeah.
If I'm DJing, don't come in the booth while I'm DJing. I don't care if I have 20 minutes left. I need you to wait just like I will wait for you. Mm-hmm. I don't want you reaching and pulling cords and fucking up my set because there's a possibility that something will drop or stop a needle, and I don't want that because I don't do that to other people. So yeah. But I have to check niggas. Like, I don't have a problem.
That's what I was waiting on.
I don't have a problem with, I really don't have a problem with letting people know or sending an email like, hey, I appreciate everything that you did, but these are a few things that I didn't like and you possibly need to look into. Mm-hmm. Like, I shouldn't be chasing you around I shouldn't be chasing you to find out where my set is going to be as you're the promoter. You should have that laid out for me. You should have a green room that is for us where we have to go instead of me just standing around with my shit. I shouldn't have to worry about if a bunch of niggas or a bunch of people are just going to come to the back and touch my shit. Mm-hmm. So, like, those are things that I have to have said because I feel like a lot of men promoters aren't aware of those things. And a lot of guys just go with the flow and they don't say much. Or a lot of women, like, I've been around women, I've just been around DJs that I do know that are either, new or up and coming that don't really speak up for themselves. And, like, I've seen that and I've been like, hey, next time you need to let this person know that this ain't cool.
Yeah.
Ain't no way that you should be doing this if I didn't have to do that. So next time, don't be afraid to just speak up. So.
Okay.
And if I lose a gig for the next time, I'm cool with that too. Cool.
Have you ever did Hyro Day?
Yeah, I did it twice. We did a more vibe set where it was when it was at the American Steel. That's the first time I've ever done it.
That's in West Oakland, right?
Yeah. That year we were on that backstage. OT Genesis, he was there that year.
What's Jerry, the dude with the Jerry curl, what is his name? I can't think.
He
looked like Eazy-E.
G Perico.
G Perico, yeah.
G Perico was there. And then there was some other nigga that looked like, I don't know what
G Perico is a fool.
Yeah, so G Perico performed that year. And we did in between sets. And then I performed with Rihanna that year. And then the year before last and the last 2 years, I've been on the main stage. Yeah. Doing a set in between. I think I did a set in between Talib Kweli and like I can't even remember. But it was like 2 years ago I did that set, and then last year I did a set after Van Jess. So, yeah.
Yeah,
it was fun.
I love High Roll Day. That's like one of my favorite holidays in this motherfucker.
Yes.
I was so happy because I always wanted to perform in one of them motherfuckers. In Trackademics, you know what I'm saying? He let me get on. I was happy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was happy.
I think I caught y'all set. It was like in the afternoon, like around like 5 o'clock.
I think you was backstage. I seen you you was with a girl.
Yeah, I was with one of my friends.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, it was around. I think I was one of the first motherfuckers, but he did it. He got up there and did an Ordinary Love.
Yeah, and he was singing and stuff. Yeah. And then I think he came on after he was like one of his DJ sets, which was cool. Yeah,
that's my boy, man. That's my boy. Shit like that. So you got anything new coming up?
Shit. The way this corona is set up.
So let's talk about the corona real quick.
Yeah.
Because we got to talk about that.
Yeah.
Is this shit man-made? Is it the 5G? Is this a conspiracy theory? Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay, so I don't know what the fuck it is. I heard that a bat shit it, and then a pig ate the food, and then somebody ate the pig, and then that's how it started. But that don't make sense to me because it's not a digestion or gastric like disease or illness or virus. It's an actual virus that fucks with your respiratory system. So it like builds these polyps that like cause mucus and inflames your lungs. So that's why people can't breathe and shit. So I don't understand how a bat and a pig made something to make our lungs explode. So I've never heard of 5G. So I don't know what 5G is.
5G?
Fifth generation, right?
No. 5G. You know, like on your cell phone, you got 4G? Well, they're saying 5G is this hyperactive shit that the radio waves are fucking with your respiratory system if you have a compromised immune system. Yeah. And they're setting up 5G towers, and they say everywhere they set up the first sets of 5G towers, then it's attacking the respiratory system because all that is radiation inflaming the lungs and shit.
I actually don't know about that. I heard about that one too, but I personally think that however it got there, it was a man-made thing. Because it's something that comes and goes. Most diseases like are embedded and you become like you can't really get rid of those diseases. Like things that aren't man-made that are just like consistently consistently building up in your body, and because you can get rid of it, I think it's man-made. I also think that wherever this shit started, they sent niggas to the America to fuck us up.
So you think that they gave somebody some shit, let's say like in Wuhan, sent a few motherfuckers on a plane like they was missiles and just spreaded that shit?
I think that they did that. I think that whoever was in Wuhan got sick. And then they was like, I'm going to ship these niggas over there. Or if they're American, they got to go back. I don't care what they got. We going to make sure they get back there, and we going to flush them into wherever they're going. And this is going to help break their economy down and make the dollar less. We can't fuck them up that way, but Americans are very, very stern about making their dollars and working. So we going to go fuck their economy up, and that's that. I don't know about 5G. I don't know about a bat and a pig. I don't know what it actually is. I just want them to contain the shit so that I can go back to being normal and socializing.
I never thought I'd see no shit like this. I want to ask you, what is two of the biggest things that you actually learned from this whole situation?
That I am broke. And I need to make some money and buy a house. Like I can't do this. Like I want to sustain. Although I'm sustaining music, like I have seen people's houses and be like cool and content in that shit, and they shit be fly. And I want to be able to go to my yard in the back of my house. Like I know that is one thing that I want to do. I don't want to come into a spine where I can't financially, I can't make the money that I want to make.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't make money because this shit has like slowed me down.
Yeah.
From making money. I can't go to the bars, and then even when we move from phase 1 to phase 2, we still can't go.
Yeah.
Like we cannot go. So I'm not going to be making money for a while. Yeah. I don't think, like, I don't know. So now I have to, like, another thing that I've learned is that I have to, another thing that I learned is that people are just, like, weird.
Huh.
I think that a lot of people are doing things out of the ordinary, and I'm like, well, I thought you was this way, but you actually aren't that person, and now you're just doing anything to either fulfill your time because you're not used to being alone, or you can't handle not being social. Like, I don't know. Like, I just think that people have been doing a lot of stuff that's been out of the ordinary.
You know what somebody said on Instagram? They said, this coronavirus shit remind them of when Scar took over in Lion King. Did you see that shit?
I think I seen that. And the shit just went downhill.
Shit went downhill.
And everybody was just acting crazy.
You know what it reminded me of? Have you ever read Iceberg Slim?
No, I haven't read his book.
Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
So anyway, his mama, right, had a man that loved the fuck out of the mama.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But Iceberg Slim said that the mother felt that he wasn't attractive, but he was a great man, bought her
everything that she wanted, and
beauty shops, shit like that. She didn't have nothing first, and then Henry was his name, bought her the hair shop she wanted, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And then guess what happened? She fell in love with a motherfucking pimp. And guess what? That shit went down like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, what I saw was that I saw something that said America is like the broke nigga wearing a Gucci belt.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Our dollar ain't gonna probably be worth shit, and we're gonna be moving into a recession. That's what I believe. So.
Well, you know, the dollar might go all the way down, then they might come up with this one world currency and shit like that. And then the Pope, he might really be the motherfucker. Then they gonna start giving motherfuckers vaccinations with the chip in it. You know, so when you go like this,
you scan up, you
see if you're going, that's what the average. See, I'm not an average motherfucker, so that's for the average motherfucker. You know, I'm not taking this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I do not want the vaccine. So you're not gonna take the vaccine if they
If I don't have to take the vaccine and I could duck the vaccine, I mean, it's real photoshoppers out here. I'll probably try to fake the vaccine. I mean, I don't know. No, but you know, I mean, you know what? I am so conspiracy theorist out, right?
Yeah.
I'll be wondering if all these Christians that read the Bible knew that the mark of the beast was coming. Why the fuck they didn't save their money for the motherfuckers so we wouldn't have to take the mark of the beast? I mean, think if Creflo Dollar and all the motherfuckers that have been preaching 20 years put 10% of their motherfucking money aside, so the Christians that ain't got to take the mark of the beast. They could have really sold some motherfucking souls. Hospitals and shit like that. We could have had like a little, little city where motherfuckers didn't have to take that shit. It probably would have got bombed all at once, but at least we would have been together. You know how frightening that gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they talking about they kidnapping little kids and taking this shit called adrenochrome. You heard about that?
No.
They say all these famous motherfuckers, like the big motherfuckers in Hollywood, not these little C motherfucking
the
actors.
Billionaires and all that shit.
Yeah, they talking about they kidnapping little kids because they got something in their brain called adrenochrome, and they sucking the juice out of them, but you got to kill the baby first, and they getting high off this shit.
Why? So they can be younger or what?
Just feel hella good or whatever.
No, see,
Do you believe that they're actually kidnapping motherfuckers for organs?
I think that they doing all that shit. There wouldn't be no shows about it if it wasn't happening. Mm-hmm. I think that there's some truth to those things that we do watch. That's why I don't watch shit like that, because I feel like, yeah, there is somebody kidnapping some of these kids and testing on them and doing all kind of shit, or taking black people and selling the organs on black markets because they think that we are some fucking monster. I don't know. Like, they're weird.
Or that's why I don't really give a fuck about gang violence. I mean, think about it. If these two motherfuckers are trying to kill each other, the ripple effect is 6 motherfuckers that die, and they get a free heart out of this shit. I mean, he wasn't shit, had his job, but shit, his damn liver and heart work good than a motherfucker. These is young niggas. Yeah. 19, 18, and they're only getting younger, 14. Motherfuckers is buying that shit like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I do think that white people put a lot of these thoughts into into us. Like, they've embedded these things into us so that we think that we need to fight each other when we should be fighting the other person.
Yeah.
Like, we're behind. Like, we're 400 years behind, and like we're trying to catch up and shit. Like, and I feel like those issues that gang violence like has, and like all this colorism and all this stuff, that started from somewhere. That started from somebody putting us in front of each other and say, she's better than you. Yeah. Or he's better than you. Yeah. So in order for y'all to, I'm gonna make y'all fight in order to see who's the best at it. And, I mean.
Definitely. I mean, motherfuckers don't need much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to 2 schools in elementary, right? One on 38th, public school, right? And nobody had a dad at home, including my motherfucking self.
Okay.
And then I go to school on 40th, the Catholic school. Yeah. When I got there, it was weird knowing that you look up, this nigga got a daddy. Like, it was weird though, like, cause so many motherfuckers in the 80s, to believe it or not, crack made a lot of niggas grandmamas mamas again, cause they mamas was gone. Getting high, gone. Like, you might, walk past, a nigga mama might be on the stroll with some greasy ass legs, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a little nigga, you know what I'm saying? Seeing this shit, you feel me? So it's just crazy though, because like we got so many things that are actually put against us, you know what I'm saying? She dark, she light, she talk, this motherfucker got money, this motherfucker got, and we just need to find a way to just come back together and figure out that we not each other problem, is bigger than us.
Yeah, so that's why I want to have kids. A friend of mine was like, I've been thinking about why I want to have kids, and it's because I need to put more good people on the earth. Okay. So that they can do more good for our community and like fight for us and like continue on that legacy so that we can eventually be okay with being us or being black or being in the community or not worrying about fighting with each other. So, yeah.
How many kids you want?
3, I think.
Okay.
I have to have one first to see how that is before.
I'm gonna tell you, having kids is a motherfucker because you start
see that going like feeling that life going through me.
Like having kids is definitely emotionally different.
Yeah, I heard it changes you.
Yeah, because you care about your mother different than you care about your kids, even though you love them both because you came out of one first, and then one of them came out of you. But you look at them in 2 different aspects, you know what I'm saying? And you start tripping off of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, you start thinking weird shit like when you really care about them, like, damn, I wonder is they all right or is they going to be cool? And you just start thinking weird shit, you know?
Yeah, I heard it's your heart outside of your body.
I believe so.
So you're looking like your sole goal is to protect this person. Yeah. And you trying to protect them from everything and anything. And again, like my mom don't know that I'm here. You feel me? So like she don't know what I'm doing. She don't know. You
mean in life or in the studio?
No, in this studio. Okay. So my mom, I'm out. No, like I'm out in the world. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
And so me being out in the world means that my mom does not she doesn't know what can possibly happen to me. Yeah. And like she has to let go of a lot in order to like not be freaking out or tearing herself up thinking about what I'm doing or what my sister is doing. Like. So, I mean, I can see how the heart being outside your body is because you never know what your kid might be into. Yeah. The kid might not come home and that could just be, it doesn't even have to be anything. They could just drop.
Yeah. Yeah, like.
They could just get COVID-19.
Like my son is 19, right? Yeah. And when he first went away to college, I worried about him more then than I've ever
worried about him.
But then I started, part of that shit is my own motherfucking conviction, because if I ever had a son like me, shit, I probably would have been passed out a long time ago. Like this, like all the shit that I was getting into and this and, like, Motherfuckers say, man, Lawrence, have you ever had a gun pulled on you? I said, bitch, I done had 10 guns pulled on me in one night.
Oh,
she said, how that happened? I said, one time I was fucking around, and then the police said, get the fuck on the ground. I said, hurry up and cuff me. Shit, I looked up. It was them motherfuckers. 10 motherfuckers. And you know what she said? That don't count. That was the police. My reply, bitch, they don't miss.
They thugs. Them thugs.
What you mean it don't count? They don't miss. They, you know what I'm saying?
If they got 10 on one, what?
Man, that shit was crazy.
Who gonna miss?
Somebody gonna hit. See, it ain't about who gonna miss. It's about who gonna hit.
And it's gonna be the police shot Lawrence. That's not gonna be no difference. It ain't gonna be Larry did it or Lawrence. I mean, or whoever did it is gonna be the police did it.
It was crazy though, because I know how the whole setup went. Rest in peace to my partner. This what happened. Okay. You know, like the average liquor store probably in West Oakland closed somewhere around 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, because West Oakland is the
Mine
the
stay
country.
open until 2.
You in East or the West?
West.
Okay, we're at deeply West.
24th and Adeline.
Okay, well, God bless that. But we was closing around 12. So my partner, Emil, he just got a new gun. So he come to the motherfucker and he's shooting in the motherfucker. Bop, 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 bop.
Oh, man.
Right, this is about 11:45, and he leaves. Right, so I go inside the little trap house and shit like that, and there was this chick in there, you know what I'm saying? So they said, hey, man, she in the room. So I go in there, she in there, she looking cool and shit. So I'm trying to feel her on her and shit like that. I got her down to the panties, right? I got her down to the motherfucking panties. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm finna get some, right? You know, I'm on stiff like a motherfucker. She just get up and leave, right?
Oh, shit.
But guess what, though? I don't know. It's like the devil just put this motherfucker. The motherfucking 38 was on the bed, and I don't know where the fuck it came from. I just stick my head out the window and start cowboying out the window. 15 minutes. Pop, 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 pop. They like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Nigga, we need them bullets. I'm like, all right, my bad. Y'all, and you know, they didn't make their money yet. I said, hey, man, fuck it, man. I'm finna go to the store. Y'all want some? Nigga, bring back some 40s. Nigga, bring me back some Paul Masson. I'm like, cool, we cool. Yeah, nigga, you lucky we got some more, but don't do that shit no more. So I'm like, okay. Soon as I get down the stairs, get the fuck on the ground.
Oh, shit.
Police, it's funny though, because I didn't know where the fuck the cars came from, and it seemed like they've been watching them ninja videos because they creep on your ass.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck they came from. Get the fuck on the ground. I was looking down I was on the ground, I looked up, I seen hella white boys, nigga, just like, don't fucking move. And you know what I said? Hurry up and cuff me, shit. Yes. I begged them motherfuckers to cuff me, and they let me go and shit like that. But it was like if this was Black Lives Matter back then.
That would have been one of those movements. For sure.
Well, shit, man, tell everybody where they can find your handle and, you know.
So I'm DJ Red Corvette on everything, Instagram, Twitter, DJ Red Corvette on SoundCloud, Twitch.tv, DJ Red Corvette. Also, I am one of the co-founders of Women's Sound Off, which is a event-based platform that helps women creatives either roadmap or jumpstart a career in any creative arts that they want to continue. So you can find us on womenssoundoff.com, Women's Sound Off on Instagram, Women's Sound Off Facebook, Twitter, everything is Women's Sound Off. And hopefully we'll be able to have our 4th annual festival October 2nd through 4th, but who knows?
Before we get out of here, right?
Yeah.
I got to ask you a question about Women's Sound Off.
Okay.
You said it started 4 years ago?
Yes, 4 years ago, 2016. We started planning. First festival was 2017. Yeah, this was supposed to be the 4th one.
So is it like people are like, all women are just playing? Like, is it like a female throne event? Like if I walked up there, then it's just like DJ Red Corvette, Guapale singing, it's just like all women running the whole thing?
So it is women of color owned. So it's me and my co-founder, who is also a Black woman, and it's ran by all women and non-binary people. All performers are women of all different shapes, sizes, sexualities, and non-binary people also are on our bill. Our focus is to help those people because we're usually not the ones to get all that help and like getting pushed forward to all these things. But everybody is welcome to come. It's not a thing that is not for men, but we are creating spaces for women and people to just have fun and enjoy themselves. And it's no focus on any kind of male energy. But we do welcome everybody to come.
So
if you walked up, we would let you in if you bought a ticket.
Gotcha. It wouldn't be no, get the fuck out of here.
No, it's not that type of thing. It's not like, hey, you can't come in because of this. Like, it's a lot more. I mean, I would think that a lot of men would come because they want to be around women, but it's usually, oh, we don't know if we can go and that. But I'm here to say that this festival, these events, they're all for people, but they're focusing on helping women.
Okay.
Although you can get something from whenever you come to one of our events.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And what was the peak population at the biggest one?
The biggest one was our second year. Our second year, we had 1,200 people over the course of 3 days at 8 events.
Oh, that's large.
And then last year, we had 900 because we went up in pricing. So with pricing going up a little bit more, it kind of took down ticket sales. But still, 900 people over the course of 3 days and 4 events was lit. Like, it was amazing.
Well, shit, man, that's what's up. And
yeah.
I'm glad. Hey, if you need anything from Fame Media, we there. Ain't that right, S?
Yeah.
For sure. Well, I'm L-Deez. This is my special guest.
Yeah, DJ Red Corvette.
And as usual, you tuning into another episode of I Need to Know. And come on, you know what I want.